or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Today, I'm feeling brunch food. So I'm going to be making some oven-baked sheet pancakes and some delicious scrambled eggs. And I'm really excited about it. There's going to be about 4 different flavors of the pancakes. We're going to do peach, banana, chocolate chip, and a surprise flavor. Also, the scrambled eggs are going to be happy eggs, and they're going to be fluffy and delicious. So I'm going to get started by washing my sheet pan. How is your Tuesday going? Mine's going well. I slept in a little bit. I really needed to, and I got some emails taken care of and some calls made. A little bit of work in, and now I'm just working in the kitchen, getting this meal ready. So tell me, have you ever had sheet pancakes? All right, so now I'm going to get started by chopping the fruit. Got that pan clean. I'm going to bring my cutting board over here. And the fruit that we're using, I have 2 fresh peaches today that I'm going to use. I have some fresh nutmeg and some bananas. And then I have some chocolate chips. And then we might even do some chocolate ricotta pancakes. So there's the bananas. Just going to chop all these up. For this recipe, I also have some lemon and orange zest. It smells so good and fragrant, and it just makes your food so good. I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. Hi. So how's everybody's Tuesday? This week's gonna go by fast. I got my good Bigelow green tea with pomegranate right here. It's so good. I love to start my day with this. Yeah, today is just a laid back, chill day. It's about to rain, so I'm just cooking and doing some work here and there. What are you guys up to? Besides trolling people's lives, what are you up to? All right, so I'm gonna wash my peaches. And I am going to get to chopping. Chop with this knife. Chop, chop, chop. Okay. So for this, I'm just going to take the skin off of the peaches. Very gently. Hi. Today I'm cooking like a late breakfast, and it's going to be some oven baked sheet pancakes with 4 different flavors. We've got peach today, we've got some banana, we've got some chocolate chip, and then we even have some fresh nutmeg coming in. Alright, got my peaches sliced. Now onto the bananas. So what do you guys like to do when it rains? I love to bake. What do you guys like to do? And so with these pancakes, all you're gonna do is pour your batter in a large sheet pan, and then you can top with your choice of toppings, choice of fruit, just like that. And then I'm just going to chop the bananas in half. Like that. There we go. So I've really been into peaches lately. They're just so good, especially when you get them right. Fresh, juicy peaches. So good. It's gonna be hard not to eat all this fruit. I love a good fruit bowl in the morning. Stop. Nothing like a fresh peach. I got my peaches down in Georgia. Oh, that's it. Never recommend. Make them say, the way I see your face. So when you make these pancakes, it gives you the control of, you know, everyone can eat at the same time instead of shifts, and you have more control over what you serve, and the pancakes don't get cold and soggy. Beautiful. All right, so now I'm gonna get started on my batter for the pancakes. Farmer's market. I love getting my fruits and vegetables at the farmer's market. And grocery stores can be like so overpriced sometimes. But really whoever's just having the best deal is where I get my fruits and vegetables, and whose organic produce looks the best, because that's what I try to roll with all the time. Organic produce. But I'm gonna get our mixing bowl. So you need a big mixing bowl like this. And you're gonna need some vanilla extract. I've got some King Arthur organic, all-purpose, unbleached flour. This is what I love to use. My baked goods always come out really good. I use this for the pie crust, for the peach and ricotta pie. I mean, that pie was heavenly. If I ever, you know, have a super nice dinner party, that's what I'm making them. Okay, so I'm totally making this recipe up as we go. I've made these before. They turned out really, really good. But today I'm just gonna kind of, I know all the ingredients that go in it. So I'm gonna start out with 2 cups of flour. Then I've got salt, baking powder, and baking soda. So about half a teaspoon of salt goes in. I'm gonna put some orange zest in. Just makes it better. I'm gonna put about 3/4 cup of sugar. Yeah, baby. And some baking powder. About a tablespoon of baking powder. And about 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, I'm gonna whisk that together. And now for the wet ingredients, we're gonna go in with 2 eggs. Of course, I'm using happy eggs. Oh yeah. Okay. Then you're gonna take about half a stick of butter and you're going to melt this in the microwave. And pour that in there. And you're also gonna pour about a tablespoon of vanilla extract in, just like that. Then I've got some organic milk. You're gonna need about a half a cup of that. at that butter. Ooh. I got my beaches on Georgia. I'm gonna see it. I forgot to take my Mary Ruth's Liquid Morning Vitamin, broad spectrum. Gotta get my good B vitamins in. So I'm gonna have that in a minute with another cup of tea. I've got the butter melted. And now I'm just going to continue to stir all these ingredients together. And you don't want to over mix. That's the last thing you want to do. I'm just going to pour the butter in. And then I like to just pour a little bit of heavy cream. Last but not least, I like to pour a little bit of olive oil into the pancakes. It gives it a really good consistency. You can smell the lemon zest. It smells so good. All right, we got that done. So, last but not least, we're going to grate some nutmeg into the batter. Nutmeg just gives it this oomph that can't be explained. It's really good. It goes really well with the orange zest and the sugar. These pancakes are going to turn out fluffy and delicious. So here's your sheet pan. And you can use parchment paper or You can just grease and flour the pan yourself, whatever you want to do. Touch of flour in. Okay, and this way pancakes will not stick. And listen, I know times are hard, but if you can try to get the real maple syrup, grade A, it has no preservatives, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. Tastes completely different from all those pancake syrups with high fructose corn syrup, which is not good for you. So try to always go for the natural grade A maple syrup. This came from Kroger. It's Simple Truth, organic, USDA organic, non-GMO. Stuff really matters. But I know groceries are at an all-time high, so. All right, so I've got my greased and floured pan. I'm just gonna go in with the batter and just pour it. I'm just gonna scrape it out with this little spatula. All right, here we go. And the batter is nice and thick. Make sure and scrape down all that good batter. You don't want to waste any. Look how thick and creamy and rich. And you want to evenly spread it all over the pan so that the pancakes are really the same size. All right, so it should look like that. And here comes the fun part. Dividing it into the different sections. So the first one is going to be peach. I'm just going to put some peaches in this corner right here. Look at those fresh peaches. Okay, the next side is going to be the bananas. That looks so amazing. Okay, and then last but not least, we're just gonna do chocolate. All right, so I've got some dark Hershey chips right here. I'm just gonna open these up. And all right, so look how delicious this looks, Dory. I'm about to bake it.
That looks amazing.
I'm gonna put brown sugar all over it. Bon appetit! All right, and last but not least, we've got the light brown sugar, and we're just gonna put it all over the first two sides. ahead and put these in the oven for about 20 minutes. And they're going to come out very scrumptious. Okay, so I'll put them in there for 22 minutes. And I'm going to get started on the fluffy scrambled eggs. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. All right, scrambled egg time. All right, we're gonna make about 7 scrambled eggs. Actually, we're gonna make about 5. I'm going to put salt and pepper in these eggs. And a little secret to making fluffy, good scrambled eggs is to pour a little bit of milk into the yolks or eggs, whatever you want to call it. Like that. And you just want to whisk. Just like that. Warm scrambled fluffy eggs on a rainy day. Does it get any better? Oh, I think it does. So those are scrambled. Put the eggs back up. I'm gonna bring you over here with me while we scramble some eggs. All right, so you're gonna heat your pan. I'm going to We're gonna get some butter. The pancake smells so good. All right, so I got about 2 tablespoons of butter and a hot pan. I'm gonna go in with this Celtic salt. Just a little. I love the smell of fresh black pepper. I can't get enough. Can't get enough. Right, so the butter is melted in the pan. I just want to show you how these look because they look amazing. Look at that. Oh, wow. Seriously? All right, so we got our spatula right here. We're just gonna can say is thanks for joining my life today. It's been so fun, and thanks for letting me show you what I cook up when I'm craving brunch. These fluffy scrambled eggs. Thanks for drinking hot tea with me, and let me show you these pancakes. Oh, wow. Absolute wow. Have a blessed day.